was deserves investigation. I would consider that. I would help. I think this is now a matter of security. I must ask you to withdraw. I think Canada to start with great hopes. As a church, and I have between yourself and the others at this with this matter.
Okay, everybody, I think I've got her pretty much set so far. You gotta let Justin in, yep.
What's up, Paul?
I was out running an errand and I got behind in the time.
I don't care. I'm home.
You're home? All right.
Ain't nothing getting me down right now.
That's good. Good thing.
Yeah, fucking took him forever to get me out of there. Jesus. Doctor told me at 12 o'clock. Oh yeah, I'll get your test back in an hour. I'll have all your paperwork ready to go and you'll be out within an hour. Yeah, right. I didn't get out of there till almost 4 o'clock.
Really?
Ah,
That's typical though. They just keep you guessing,
I
you
know. I'll tell you, every time you get discharged from a hospital, they take fucking forever to get you discharged. What's up, Corey, Brenda, Jim? How's it going? I am home, everybody.
Yeah, Jim,
Doing
Corey, Brenda.
Sarah
Frank
stopping to get
Rizzo's here.
Sarah stopping to get some street tacos on the way home.
Oh, did she? That was nice of her.
She's gonna stop on the way home and get some. She had to go back to work, so
I gotta step out for a second. Two things. I gotta put a shade up here, and I also gotta tinkle. So right back.
yeah, I am happy I'm out of there. I got enough damn track marks going up and down my damn arms. I was like a crackhead now. Jesus. What's up, Joe? I made it home, Joe. Okay. I know you're still stuck there, but he was doing something or another. He was running a few minutes late. Hold on, give me a sec.
Dominic is coming in.
Okay, you got him.
Yep.
And good morning.
What's up, Dominic?
How is
Hey,
it?
Dominic, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good. I'm finally
Thursday
home.
morning.
I got started a little late today. Sorry about that.
Ah, that's life.
I heard another ding. Oh, it's Joe. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Dominic, Paul,
Hey, how you doing, Dominic? How you
What's up,
doing,
Joe?
Joe?
I'm always doing, still in the same place.
Yeah, I'm
Any,
doing.
any update on when they're going to release you? Because Justin's home.
Paul, it's gonna
Yeah.
be next week. It's gonna be next week, Paul.
Well,
Yeah,
I know you
he,
were thinking maybe it was going to be Thursday or Friday, but
No, they said they're gonna look at it Thursday, but they're gonna try to shoot for next week.
okay.
he needs to be in there as long as possible anyway with his injury.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Much
had
as he
to
doesn't
change.
want to.
They had to change the outside bandage on the where the graft was taken from. So I got to see where I was skinned alive. What do you eat tonight, Justin?
Sarah's bringing home some street tacos from the taco truck. By
Okay,
the
when
way.
she gets home, I'll send you the picture
All right.
so you can see what my graft, where they skinned me at.
Oh, you got a picture of that?
Yeah. She was unwrapping, and I said, I don't want to see that. I
Were
got to look
you
where. I
were
said, no,
you
I want to.
high when you sent me that last message? Because I didn't make it. That didn't make any sense to me.
No, it's Siri don't do shit right.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I thought he was high on. He's like, I was like, he must have got another pain pill.
Well, my daughter said the same thing. That might have been. I
Well, it
want.
was almost like you weren't meaning to text me and you messaged me by accident, but it didn't really make sense to me.
Nah, and they got me go look at what the freak it was. I said so when I said about the dream.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that was right after I got the diluted the Lulu. Yeah, I was pretty much high. I was gonna text you right, but then I got high. Yeah, just a dream. Just had a dream that I was putting cowboy boots on. Needless to
Oh,
say, my pain level in my leg now is 8, and I just had a shot of Delulu, Dilaudid. Feeling
happy
much better now.
happy Canada Day there, uh, Corey, since it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so you just said it in the chat.
Waiting on my food.
Is that like your guys' version of our 4th of July, Corey?
Hello, Corey. Brenda, Jim.
I'll
How you
have
been?
I have Missouri jambalaya tomorrow again.
Oh, nice.
How you been, Dominic?
Yeah, I'm okay. The weather's starting to hopefully turn soon, but it's been an absolute shocking time. It rained all day yesterday.
Yeah, I talked to Matt last night, him and his mom.
Yeah.
His mom's out visiting.
Oh, great.
His mom was he was on the phone with me, and his mom was like, "How's he doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing good." And Matt relayed the message. He said, "Don't worry about it. Medical information's private. Don't ask him again." I was like, "You're such a dick, I swear."
How's that look,
Yes.
Dominic? Gnarly, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Similar to
Yeah.
4th of July. Okay. Yeah, happy Canada Day, man.
Hey, Justin, I sent you the picture. A little gnarly picture of my leg where they grafted it from. I was one of them white men the Indian got.
Hold on a sec.
Should we tell Justin what I'm having for me tea?
What are you having?
Tacos and a burrito.
Oh, that's what
Yes.
I'm having. I'm having Sarah's going to get street tacos from the taco truck.
I
Awesome.
made a slight error though. I thought they were cheap, so I thought it was a price of each of them.
Giggles is in the chat.
I ordered 3, and I got 3 lots of 3, so I've got 9 tacos.
Oh,
Ew.
nice. Well, if they're like traditional street tacos like we have here, they're very small. So you could probably eat that many of them.
They're a full 4-inch hard taco shell.
Oh, see here, like street tacos, real Mexican tacos, they're
Little
very small, little flour or
Yeah.
corn
flour
tortillas.
Yeah,
Not
we can
flour,
get,
corn.
TJ, I think you're at work, right?
yeah, we can get small. That was what I thought they would be, because I've not used this place before.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's where they skin Joe at.
How does that look?
Don't look too
Interesting.
bad. It looked like he'll heal
Looks
up pretty quick.
interesting.
Gnarly, huh?
How to help you with that?
The
Well,
hell
it's-
did you? What is that down there?
It's a nice chili they put on them, anyway.
Down there where?
That's a little wetness right there, right? See it?
Yeah,
Or
It's
is that a shadow?
moisture.
nah.
Moisture, moist.
So just it's not
Moist.
the blood, it's not bleeding. It's just all the byproducts that are raining still.
You're not grossing me out today. I'm in too good of a mood.
Yeah,
You
he
got
got
all-
released. He's excited.
Oh, you're at home.
And the only thing pissing me off now, I can't wear a Speedo for a while.
Yeah, I got home about an hour and a half ago or so.
Oh, that's good.
I got home. I got out of there about 3:40, and I was home by about 4. So yeah, it was about an hour and a half ago. Yeah, it's 5:30. I laid down, took about 30-minute nap,
You've
took a
been laying
shower.
there days.
I know, but that hospital bed was so uncomfortable. Like you could feel the frame of the bed through the mattress. It was not that comfortable.
That's not good.
And I just didn't sleep very well while I was in there. You know that how it is, people coming in and out constantly and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sarah said eventually I pissed the charge nurse off too. Or evidently I pissed the charge nurse off because Sarah called up there because they told me I'd be released in an hour. And they were very adamant I'd be out of there in an hour. Well, here it goes 3.5 hours later and they still hadn't come to my room.
Yeah.
And I was getting super pissed. I was like, what the hell? I was like, there's no reason for me to be sitting here. Literally, somebody else could be using this room that needs it. I'm not on any medications, no more IVs. I have nothing on me. I should be out of here. And there's probably some poor person sitting down in the emergency room waiting for a fucking bed.
I know that's the way it works.
And Sarah called up there and I guess bust them out a little bit. And they got super pissed and were like, all right, you're gone.
Sarah had to straighten him out, huh?
Yeah, 'cause there was no reason for them to have me there that long. They had my shit ready 2 hours before I left. They were just taking forever coming to my room. And the nurse I had only had 5 patients. It's not like she had a whole entire fucking wing to herself.
Oh, wow.
I'm not saying that 5 patients isn't hard to deal with by any means. I'm not diminishing her job, but it wasn't like she had 100 patients, you know.
Right.
Giggles is back at the grind, and he said he just wanted to pop in and say hello to everybody.
What's up, TJ?
What you grinding? What's TJ grinding?
How
What you grinding?
He must be at work.
He's at
Working a
work.
late shift. Yeah, he's probably working till 10 or 11 tonight. Or 9, whatever time they close at.
Do you see them?
Yeah, see,
did you
that
see what
looks like-
Giggles put in the chat, Joe. He says, Joe, that looks appealing.
Yeah, it
That
does.
looks like white people tacos, Mark.
Yeah. The
There-
chili's
there-
all right on them.
There's this a very distinct difference between Mexican tacos and white people tacos. They're
Yeah.
both really good, but there's a distinct difference. Like white people tacos will have lettuce, tomato, cheese, all this shit on it, where Mexican tacos is very just basic but good. It'll be a corn tortilla, a little bit of meat, some onions, and some, was it parsley, I think?
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
And
Yeah,
some
cilantro.
chili. Some chili.
Coriander.
Oh,
Miranda.
Sarah said the charge nurse got pissed off just because she asked about when you were going to get discharged.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to piss Sarah
Yeah, Corey said probably 5 of the most difficult patients. Hello, Justin was one of them.
off.
I was actually being very cordial with him. I was just trying to make it a point, like, even the doctor said he doesn't need to be here. Like, he's not on any medication anymore or anything. He needs to go. It was just the nursing staff was taking forever getting me out of there. And I generally feel like I didn't need to be there and I was holding that room up for somebody that may have needed it, you know?
Yeah.
I could have been gone this morning and would have been fine. Oh yeah, Sarah went up there yesterday showing her ass. Why doesn't he have this? Why doesn't he have that? She was not playing. That's what she does. She's very protective of me. Yeah, I know, Corey. I know you're just playing around. No, the one medical assistant that was there, she really liked me. She said I was very nice and everything. So she didn't have an issue with me. I think she was getting frustrated with my nurse too because she kept telling the nurse, you know, are we doing this? Are we doing that? Because they're kind of like between the patient and the nurse, you know?
Right.
And she was kind of telling her, yeah, we need to get this done. And the nurse was just getting an attitude with everybody. Shit, one of the nurses forgot to give me my damn medication. I was supposed to get it every 2 hours, and 2.5 hours went by yesterday night, and I, you know, hit the button. I was like, am I going to get my, you know, my next round of medication? I'm supposed to be getting it every 2 hours. Oh, yeah, I'll be right back. 2 more hours later, he comes running back in the room. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay.
Did they at least give you lunch today?
Yeah, I ended up having breakfast and lunch and leaving.
So Sarah's going to get you the tacos of your choice, right?
Yeah, she's gonna stop and get a taco plate. Comes with rice, beans, and 3 tacos. Then she's gonna get a few extra tacos just because they're really small. So, let me check message. I know Tyson, man. He flipped the fuck out when I came in. Him and Bo.
He went crazy?
Oh, Tyson especially, yeah.
Well, that's got to make you feel good.
My neighbors waited 17 hours to see a doctor here in the ER. He was taken to the hospital because of fainting at the grocery store. It's crazy. Yeah, see, you would never spend that long in the actual emergency room, but I've seen 6, 8 hour waits, but never that long. 17 hours is crazy. That's really long.
A couple of years ago, when I came in with cellulitis, I was 14 hours in the ER.
And honestly, if you can make it, the best time to go to the ER that we've always found has been going early in the morning. So, like, if you don't need to go right away and you can make it a few hours, you know, like say something happens in the middle of the night but it's nothing life threatening, but you still want to go get checked out. Best thing to do is show up there about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and the fucking emergency room will be empty. it always fills up in the evening time. That's when you'll
Hmm.
have the long waits.
Yep.
But during the day and in the more early mornings, it's usually pretty quick. But a
Well,
lot of people end up going at nighttime, so
I went at 7:30 the other night. That's when the leg went crazy. Get in the room till 1 o'clock.
now you could be
Yeah.
in the ER for that long, but not actually in the waiting room. I've never seen anybody have to
Yeah, I've been
sit
in
that
the
long.
14 hours the longest.
But
Hello,
yeah,
David.
now I have been in the ER that long, but I had a room after a couple hours in the waiting room. I was
Hey,
just in
Dave,
the
got a
ER
question
waiting
for you.
room.
Yep.
You got a PS1, you said?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Got an Xbox.
No, why are you trying
I'm
to
not talking
figure out?
about I'm talking about the what you call it, P1S.
P1S.
I've got one now.
Yeah. When it came, was the AMS inside it when it came?
No, so I didn't get the AMS.
Okay, because it showed on the thing that when you unpack it, the AMS is inside, right?
No, they always ship it separate.
Well, I only
Not
got the
always.
front. I don't have the AMS.
They
Johnny said it came according to if you go look on their site. I don't have another package coming.
yeah,
They should come together. Sometimes they come sat inside the printer box, actually sat inside the printer itself. Yeah,
That's what they said.
yeah. And other times it will come in a separate
Check
box
your
that
messages.
is taped to the top.
Yeah, because Johnny's son-in-law came in 2 boxes, and I
Yeah.
got one
yeah,
box, and it said on the instructions when you unpack it, it's inside it. So I don't know. I'm not gonna open it yet.
I know a couple people that ordered it. It came separate. It was two different shipments. They shipped the printer and the AMS
Normally
separately.
it comes together.
But it depends on have they redone the packaging since then, where they can fit it all in one box.
They're always changing it back and forth, aren't they? So
Because this is back when they first started coming out with them. People were getting them separately here, at least.
I watched what I ate at lunch. Now I'm hungry. There you go. How you?
I'm well. How are you? Come back.
Yeah, that seems to be the downfall of free healthcare, Corey. Seems
you
to
ain't
be.
getting no free healthcare.
He's talking about in Canada how their wait times are just really long. That seems to be an issue with a lot of free
How
healthcare.
can it be really long? Right. You go to A&E, right? You
Yep.
triage within 20 minutes. That means you've
Yep.
seen a nurse, right? They will do the paperwork, see what you're in for. If it's urgent, you're moved on to
Yeah, prioritized.
prioritize. If it's non-urgent, you go into the waiting room, and there's two different waiting rooms. You've got your serious health issues that they think you're going to be staying in, and you've got your minors.
Yeah, that's the way they
You
do
should
it here
be
too.
Yeah,
in and out within 4
minor
hours.
and major.
The
6 at
mi
most.
the minor, and
Unless
if you
it's
go in
major
for some,
injury, then you could be in for quite a long time.
yeah, if you go in here for something really minor, you could probably be in and out in probably hour and a half
No,
because they have a quick like line.
when I
thing.
went in for my hand, I was there probably an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Why, do you not have a hand at one point?
But
No, I cut my hand.
it could depend on what
Nobody
time of
said
day
no.
it is and all that. You could happen to go in on a
knives.
because
That
I've
was
been in
a
a
baking dish.
I've been in and out of the ER as quick as 45 minutes
That leaves
before.
That leaves more questions to answer.
It just depends on
Baking
how many
dish.
people are there.
Yeah, I was holding one of those big baking dishes, and I just because
Oh,
it
of
was really
course,
big,
man.
I miscalculated how big it was, and I just my knee gave out, and it went down that way, and it went in the hand.
Ouch.
Yeah,
was
that's true, Brenda.
That was like
Nothing's
me
free.
last year. I had a seizure in the kitchen, put my head through the cooker glass, on the grill, and I had no cuts on my head. But when I put my hand down to get up, I fucking put my hand in the glass and cut my hand on that.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
notice
my
it
head
until
was
I
a
got
little
back
lump.
up.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
tell you,
Corey.
I looked at it and went, oh, and just got back up. And when I started moving, I started noticing blood pissing out of my hand.
A few
Yeah,
years
Corey.
back.
If you,
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, if you go in complaining of heart pain or chest pains, you'll go in right immediately.
Yeah, just go in that's the first thing they go. Just say bit of pain in the left arm, bit tight chested. You're in, and then you go. No, I just got a splinter in the finger.
Yeah.
It's just causing me stress.
Yeah. Just stress my body.
Yeah, so a few years ago, when we was living at our old place, we had this massive finch cage near the full length of the living room because we had a lot of finches back then. And I was trying to cut this piece of wood to stop where they were throwing the seed out. I built a thing at the back, stop throwing seed out the back. And it just had this little corner piece sticking up, and I was like, "Oh, you!" And I had this really sharp knife from the pound shop, and I cut it. Nope, wouldn't cut. Cut, wouldn't cut. I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And I just hit the piece of wood, and I felt something go across the back of my hand, and didn't think nothing of it. Next thing you know, all I heard was the guys outside going, "What the hell's that?" The blood was literally squirting out the back of my fingers and going out over the balcony. And they called me an ambulance, and I was in A&E for about 50 minutes.
Wait, you were sick too, Brenda?
Oh no.
Who hasn't been sick?
She said something about getting
Yeah.
amoxicillin. They gave me athromycin. That shit's strong as fuck.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, if as far as antibiotics go, athromycin is really good because it kicks in almost like probably 80% quicker than amoxicillin would, especially if they give you the injection.
I may be
Mm.
going to A&E because we got some tomato puree and some numpty didn't put it back in the fridge.
Pork tenderloin, rice and carrots.
That's not what it looks like.
It looks like a plate of food that's trying to be fancy.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like my leg on the top, don't it?
Ew,
It actually looks like a plate of food that needs to go in A&E.
you
Mhm.
sick fuck. Now he's
Yeah,
about to go eat it.
So earlier on, got the tomato puree, squeezed it on these Italian herb and cheese breads. Gonna make them into pizzas. Got a bit of the puree on the hand, so I was like, oh my god, it's been in the sun.
Yeah,
So I
but
think Laura might have killed me.
I guess Brenda was sick. I didn't know that. She must have had some kind of infection if she got amoxicillin.
Amoxicillin is your regular.
Got a banana.
Yeah, that's like your standard
Yeah, I've
antibiotic.
been on
But
amoxicillin so many fucking times. Last time they gave me a Moxiclav.
oh, dude, abscess tooth. Oh, that shit hurts, Brenda. I had one of those before. Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah, amoxicillin is normally for them sort of things, toothache and
Yeah,
stuff
been
like
there,
that.
done that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
ran-
sometimes the tooth can get so infected you'll think it's your sinuses and it's not
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it'll
I know
press on
that
your
feeling.
sinuses. Yeah,
Can understand that one.
but
That's-
the treatment will fix both of them, the same treatment. So
That one. Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
I'm going to ask you guys a serious question here.
what's up, Randy?
Right.
What?
This is for the Americans. What the hell do you guys do in your firework factories?
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Most of them I think are in Pennsylvania, so I'm not entirely sure.
This is in California.
Yeah,
The
this is,
first
yeah.
explosion, video capture of it, looks normal. Wait till you see the second one, right? Because what the stop? Gotta share it. Trippy computer. Right, here you go. There we go.
You missed the share.
Let's see this explosion.
Coming out of Birdman.
Free wide show.
Watch this.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, they're called nukies. They're like little miniature thermonuclear bombs.
What you calling on people with pants now?
Down the UK.
So you can do a nice little 30-foot mushroom cloud in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was it was the second video of the explosion where you just see all them pants fly up in the air, like everyone's just had their pants blown off.
Nah, the two craziest explosions I ever seen were the one in, was it Belarus? Was it-
Lebanon was another one.
Was it the one that was on the pier, the Lebanon one that was on the pier?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Dude, that one was big. And then the one in China. Remember when that
Yeah.
fuel factory or whatever it was in China exploded? And those Americans were filming inside their hotel. And they were like probably 4 or 5 miles away and it fucking blew their hotel windows out. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
There was that one in Denmark. Someone decided the best place to have a firework factory was right next to the gas factory that was doing bottled gas. When
Oh,
that went with a fucking bang.
That was just a crappy audio, that video, Dusty. That's all it was. It was
Sorry,
probably the helicopter noise. There was probably a helicopter flying around it. Let's see.
Yeah, the rather about all the fireworks sounds going off. You're like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, this one right here. This one was crazy. Here, I'll turn it down though, so it's not so loud. But
Boom.
this is in the middle of China.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right here. Look at that.
What the?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes.
No.
That's
I mean,
what
just
happens that is what
that
happens when you buy an
Yeah.
e-cigarette from Temu.
but that gives you an
Yeah.
idea. Look how tall that building is. That's probably a 30, 40-story tall
Yeah.
building. And that fucking cloud was all the
Remember
way
that,
up here.
Randy?
Yeah, that was wild.
It
That was-
fertilizes ammonium nitrate. So, you know, if that goes up, it goes up.
Oh yeah, and then there was that weapons factory in Texas, I think.
Hmm.
Oh, let me see if I can find that one. That one was crazy because there was a really good
That
Like-
video Justin showed, that was just a Temu e-cigarette being tested.
explosion.
We'll see how far the smoke could go.
Let's see. I think it was in Texas, that one. Because it was where they made some kind of weapons fuel or something, I think.
So how long's Joe going to be in hospital for now? Has he got a release date?
Oh, really?
Next week,
Yeah.
probably sometime.
It'll be at least next week, probably.
No definitive date.
Probably Monday, I'm thinking.
I can't find that fucking video.
I want to stay a couple more days, like the Wednesday.
So you
just
don't
so I
have
had
to
an extra couple of days healing, but they'll probably shoot me out of here then.
go. Yeah, but you had that pork chop on Tuesday. I want that again. That's the only thing about hospitals. When you go in on the ward, that if a patient was moved off your ward that day and then you take their place, you've got what they ordered at breakfast time.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a problem when you're a vegetarian. They come in with this nice big slab of beef and go, it's beef and chips. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, it was a chemical plant. Hold on. Yeah, this one right here. Because they got a good view of it because how far they were. God damn it. Off of that.
Oh my God. I hope nobody's hurt.
With every second that passes, the fire grows.
Oh, shut. Somebody heard in that, Russ.
What they don't know is that the Inferno now threatens a storage area where 6 million pounds of the rocket fuel is held. If the chemicals exceed 716 degrees Fahrenheit, the entire area will combust. Then, the unforgettable.
Look at that.
Wow.
See that shockwave just go across the ground?
As the explosion erupts, a powerful
Look at the
shockwave
shockwave.
across the landscape, and a car traveling along an adjacent highway is caught in the blast. Multicolored smoke indicates that volatile chemicals continue to burn.
Yeah.
Is that one in Texas?
Did
Yeah.
the blast detonate all of the rocket fuel inside the plant? The explosion is massive. Its shockwave completely decimates this building.
Why Trump wants you to buy
So strong.
American cigarettes, they go off better.
Yeah, that one was crazy. That was a jet. I knew it was some kind of fuel.
And that's what happened when Grandma still goes wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, guys,
What?
What's up?
just checking on you.
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh, yeah. This goes to show when people tell you that pigeons are vermin and unintelligent, this goes to show they are not.
Calm down a little, David.
I don't
Really
why,
laugh.
I don't get why the sound keeps going up.
That scared the hell out of my dog. He jumped up.
Sorry, Boone. I don't get why the sound keeps going up.
Yeah,
I
that
turned
was
it down God knows how many fucking times. Yeah, I won't show you the other video. It was quite funny. It was a guy went for to a Chinese massage place. You know where they do a gentle fire across your back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had a big smile on his face, and all of a sudden he goes, uh-oh, and he lets one go, and then he just shows a clip outside, and the big mushroom cloud, the building's gone. Hello, Delwyn. Goodbye, Delwyn.
Yeah, I was watching some movies while I was in the hospital. I rewatched Grown Ups. I was laughing my ass off when Rob Schneider
Hey,
picks
hey.
up the hot stone and burns his hand and then drops it on her back. He's like, I'm about to take you to paradise. Yeah, I was
Hey,
watching a lot
Dominic.
of
Hey, Dominic, look at that cat.
Yeah.
How old do you think that cat is?
How what?
How old do you think it is?
Probably about 10.
Were you saying 10?
Yeah.
Interesting story about that cat. My daughter says this cat's been hanging around the house, right?
Yeah.
She went outside and I said, leave the cat alone. It's not your cat. No, this is somebody's cat. And she pet it and it was really like, it doesn't look like it eating much, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she fed it, right? I said,
Yeah.
Brittany, not your cat. You need to find out whose cat it is. So they brought it to the Humane Society today to have it checked out, right?
Yeah.
The cat is chipped.
Mm.
So they got the name and the
Yeah.
phone number, right?
Yeah.
They call and they look at, and the Humane Society says the cat looks like it could be like 2 years old, maybe. Okay.
Shit.
Now wait. She calls the woman up, and the woman answers the phone. She says, "I think I got your cat." She goes, "Well, all my cats are here with me. Why?" She says, "No, I've got a cat." She goes, tells her where she's at and everything, and she says, "No, I don't. No, I don't have one." She goes, "Can you send me a picture?" Sent her a picture. She goes, "Oh my God, I haven't seen that cat in 11 years."
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said, "Where?" She says, "Where are you?" She says, "I'm in Covington, Louisiana." Guess where the woman's at?
Where?
Allen, Texas, over 500 miles away.
What?
wow.
So the cat has
Shit.
been missing for 11 years, or actually 12 years.
It made it that far,
And it's in Covington, Louisiana. I told my daughter, I said, better bring that back to the Humane Society. Let them take it. That's a pet cemetery cat.
huh? That's
Yeah.
that cat traveled
Yeah,
that far, huh?
It
Yeah.
probably got taken in by another family who then moved.
it could have
That's
been.
possible.
It could have been stolen, you know?
Mm.
I mean, it's possible that cat could have traveled that far over that long a time too. Just slowly moving.
Like my cat said, that cat's dodged a lot of coyotes.
Yeah.
The normal thing is for a cat to make its way back to where it lives, not away from it.
Yeah.
All depending on how you treat it, I guess. They said the cat has been neutered. The cat was chipped.
Well, the cat had a chip in it, so it had to have
The
been
cat,
the
yeah,
lady's
the cat
cat.
had the chip in it. So,
Yeah. Lady just, it'd been so long, the lady didn't remember.
Well, they probably assumed it was dead.
yeah.
Yeah, because she probably thought it was some local calling her, from down the street or something, saying
Yeah.
that she had her cat. She
When
just
she
didn't
told Brittany,
register.
she says, if you want to try to get him back to me, if not, if y'all can take care of him, it's fine, you know. So now my daughter's gonna talk to the Humane Society about it, see what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Humane Society will check it out good, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, why the fuck would you be that close to a building? You don't even know.
Oh, you okay?
Whoops.
You okay?
I can't hear. I can't hear. Get out of here. Please get out of here.
Oh my God.
Please get out of here. Please get out of here.
Yeah, it might have blown her eardrums, Randy.
Yeah.
A little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It did actually. I remember that.
Dude, I remember when I was in my dad's house and he was unloading his 30-06, and I was sitting like maybe 3 feet from him on the couch, and he was unloading it. And apparently there was a issue with those particular mechanisms on the 30-06 model that he had,
Hmm.
and he didn't know about it, and it didn't lock into place when he pulled it all the way back. And he went to go unload it, and he pulled it back, and it didn't lock, and it shot forward, and he blew a big ass hole in the fucking ceiling of the house. We weren't expecting it to go off, and oh my god, dude, my ears were ringing for half the day because of that. It's so fucking loud inside the house.
You guys remember a couple of weeks ago we had the Heathrow Airport closed down because of a power failure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Heathrow and the government have spent over £200 million on a report into what went wrong, and they came back with a catastrophic failure.
Yeah.
I could have told you that on day one when the substation blew up.
Yeah.
You didn't need to spend £200 million to work that fucking thing out.
Gotta love investigations. They blow a lot of money just to find out something that you could have figured out for free.
Johnny.
Oh,
And if it had paid
Johnny,
me,
what's up?
paid me half that money, I'd have given that answer on day one and saved them all that hassle.
can you see the chat, Joe?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Because Johnny said Joe's still laying on his ass. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm on.
Just saying.
Don't make me go
Just
to the
saying.
chat.
Don't worry, Johnny. We got him booked for a nursing home next week.
Yeah, I'm still laying on my ass, Johnny. What's up, Mad Prop?
There must be home. Tyson's over here barking.
Hey, Johnny, that one box I got is the only box I got for the P1S.
Getting ready
But I
for the
had the other
shopping.
bag that came in was the gift stuff. So it must be packed in mine.
Did you say you got another bag with it with your free shit?
Yeah, a little special thing, a couple of little things in it.
Yeah.
Like the silencing feet or something like that.
Yeah. If you've got the packs where they come with the free filaments and stuff, I can guarantee you've got basic green, because I don't think they can ever sell that. And when they say basic, it is basic. It's shit. Don't bother using it.
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't opened it. I'll open it whenever I can.
Yeah, and I also got the parts to make. You know the little bolt thing that you print out at the start.
Right.
Yeah, I've got one of them. A little box for that. You put an engine on it and turn it into a speedboat. I'm not sure it'll come back though. As you set it off. Oh, Matt's came today with the AMS.
Okay.
Yeah, his AMS came in separate box.
You see, when mine came, mine had a big section of polystyrene where the AMS sat in, and it sat in on the bed itself. And it had like stuff underneath the bed that you had to take out and stuff. It was all packed. And then they used that space to put the extra filament gifts and stuff. But it actually had a little thing saying AMS at the bottom. And it had all the slots, like for the controller and cables and stuff. If it's not there, all you have to do is ring them up and say, "Oi." To be honest, I'd get someone to check it, Joe. Because if you're going to be in till next week, how are you going to know? And then they're going to say, "Why didn't you message us last week?"
Well, like I said, I'll get in there and look at it. I'll put it this way. I just let them know I was in the hospital. I couldn't get to it.
Yeah, I definitely have it checked.
tacos are here.
This is where they come back to Joe and say, "Oh, but we had to send you the AMS from China. It's been rejected by customs."
Then they can take the other one back.
See Joe get out of bed. I'll fucking sort them customs out.
According, like I said, according to the instructions, that when I unwrap it, it would have it inside it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Jonathan.
And it's just past the thing saying the federal judges can't slow down Trump and his stuff. Another one just filed another injunction over the Supreme Court. Supreme Court's already ruled on it.
The state of Florida is selling alligator Alcatraz merch. They got a bunch of shit on the news about that.
Really?
Joe, I've just checked,
Yeah.
and no, they've changed it since I purchased it. It should have come in a separate box with it.
Well, Randy said in the chat when he got his, it was inside the printer.
Yeah, well,
Look
mine had a
at that.
slot for it, but apparently you've now changed it. I've just read it. Apparently, some of them were getting damaged printer beds, because the boxes were dropped and pushed down onto the bed. So they stopped doing it. It now it's come in a separate box. Comes with a free drone, Joe. Oh, that's one thing I needed to check. Right, who's deleted Yegi? There it is, Yegi. Please wait a moment while we check the robot. Exterminate.
They keep giving me this tea. I tell them to give me lemonade. Thing is, I'm trying to go find the order. This doesn't show. I can't find my order. You know what I mean? Now on Bamboo Lab site, where do you find your order status and all this stuff?
Oh,
Because I'm looking on Bamboo Labs, got all the products, accessories, filaments, all of that. Got the store, it's got the little goofy looking thing.
yeah.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
You got support.
Okay.
And underneath that, you've got order tracker. Should be in there.
Under support.
Under support, you should have order tracker, or there's a little character. It's like half a body, and then they ask you to sign in.
Yeah, I got a little character. It says support ticket profile settings, Bamboo Lab Academy logout. But don't say anything about your orders. So how hard is it to put your orders so you go look?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Randy.
Are you on your phone?
Who, me?
Yeah. You on your phone on Bamboo?
No, I'm on the iPad.
All right. Do you see the little person up in the right corner? Click on that person.
I did.
Are you signed in?
Signed in.
All right. And then click on your name.
Once
Click
you're
on your
signed
name.
in, it should
Click on your
say-
name next. Click on your name next to the person.
or it should say user and a long an underscore and then a long number.
Yeah, it should have your name right next to the person. Click on your
Yeah, it's
name.
got user something, USA Drone File, but it's not letting me click on it.
Yeah, once you go into there, your order should be there.
Yeah, if you click on, you should be able to click on that, and your order should be up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
but
my
it's not
orders
letting
are
me
there.
click on it.
And if you're on the mobile, hold on, I'll show you on the mobile. The mobile, you click the box in the top left.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
three
the top
lines.
right is a little bitty man next to the store. And it says user and it's got the USA Drone Fly at Gmail. Support ticket, profile settings, Bamboo Lab, and log out.
So are you on the mobile site or the desktop version?
Now I'm on bamboolab.com on the site, not mobile.
Mm.
Do you have an app?
No, I'm just on the mobile site,
let me just.
not the app. And you
I-
click on the three lines on the left and go down to your account. Click on your own account.
We can get on the phone and try it.
It takes you right to it.
And it's on, like, I'm on my phone on Safari. I'll be on that, right?
Yep. You got to click on the three little lines in the top left. Click on account at the bottom, and then it's going to ask you to verify. Click your account, and then you got to go back and do it again. Click the three lines and go down, and it should have your name at the bottom. You click on that.
Okay. See where I'm at. All the way in the bottom of the site?
See the three lines on the left at the top?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Click the three lines, and go down and click account all the way at the bottom,
Okay.
and then click agree.
Hold on, didn't give me a agree. Let's go back.
See this, John? You've got this little icon here that says user.
Okay. When I click on the three lines, it says products, film, accessories, software, make a world, explore, then it's got user in the bottom.
User all the way at the bottom.
That's what I did. I
It
click
should be
on
under
that.
support. Yeah, click on that.
Then it comes back up, support or profile.
Profile.
Okay.
Joe, can you see what I'm sharing?
No, I'm not. Hold on, I'll see you.
David, he's on the app. It's not the same on the app as it is on the desktop site.
Yeah, no, but I was just going to show him where if he's on the web browser, you've got your user there, and you click that, you sign
Hold
in,
on.
and then it'll just give you all this, your account details and your orders.
Hold on, I'm looking. That's on what? That's
This
on
is
the internet?
website. So that's where your user is. That's where you sign in.
Yeah.
Make sure that says USA there, not you, any other country. And then you should have your primary address, and then all your order details are down here.
That's what it was doing.
Tomorrow in Port Huron, there will be
Who
mostly
wasn't giving me what I need, you know?
74 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 58.
Captain, can you see my phone?
No, I'm not. Well,
Hold on, I don't have my camera
No,
on.
you ain't got your camera on.
I'll tell you
That'll
what,
be it.
put this back over here. I'm gonna use the iPad because the iPad will give me a better look.
All right, right here.
Okay, what I'm looking at.
Hold on. See the dot? See the little lines in the?
Yeah.
You see it right here. You click on it,
I click on that.
and
Yeah,
at
I
the
got all
bottom,
that.
it says account right there at the bottom. See it?
Mine's not showing account.
That's weird.
I know. Maybe I logged in the computer under something else.
Or go to your email. Go to your email. It should send you an email verification. You should be able to get to it that way.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did you get your Avata 2 yet?
It is shipping from California, so I'll have it on the 9th.
Awesome, because I'm getting ready to put an order in for my Air 3.
God darn it.
No, y'all still trying to order shit from them?
No, I'm doing a care refresh. If you
Yeah,
go on
but-
DJI website, the only thing they have is gimbals and microphones. all they got.
Yeah, but even the Care Refresh people are having issues with because they're running out of parts here in the U.S. for them.
Well, there's a thing. I went halfway through it, and it just says it might be longer wait times than normal.
Because two of the guys that I said, like I said, the videos I was watching where they sent in their Pro 4s, their Mavic Pro 4s to get fixed.
Right.
Unfortunately, they both got shipped to Canada, and then now they can't get even the broken one back through customs.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, Randy.
because they couldn't
Hey,
send
Bob.
it to the places here because they didn't have, I guess, the parts to fix it. Because obviously, that drone's pretty scarce here.
Yeah. The
Okay,
Air 3 might be
I
a
got
little
my
different.
order up. It's only showing me 2 boxes.
2 boxes. What did you order?
There's the Bamboo Lab PS1 3D printer ×1 combo, $6.99.
Yeah, the AMS and the printers all inside one box.
Okay. And then it says Maker Supply Kit and Accessories Pack. That's in another pack that came in.
And Randy he's the newest one to order one, so he would know.
Yeah, I just got mine like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And mine came with a slot for it, but I've just read online that it's supposed to come in a separate box.
That might be in your third world country. It might not have people strong enough to carry those boxes.
Excuse me, we're not third world anymore. You guys are. We're going to
Well,
be
the thing
sending
is, they might just. Okay, I'm wrong. You're right. It's not a third world country anymore. You got them wimpy people that have no muscles.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll be sending you our UNICEF ration packs that we normally send to Australia. We'll send them to you guys.
I'll take the ration packs as long as there are some pizza rolls in there.
Hey, hey, don't you guys still owe us money?
No.
I think they do.
Well, the way the US dollar's going at the moment, right? We could just go to the bank, take a couple of quid out, and go, there you go, that's your lot.
From all that help we gave you in WW2, we saved y'all. From the
You
big
didn't
bag.
help. Whoa. You didn't help.
Hey,
us.
Randy,
You helped
say it.
Europe.
Save their ass.
Yeah,
was
we saved
Europe,
your
not
asses.
us.
You're talking about the the Lend Lease program.
Yeah. There was a bunch of money because we took Germany out.
No, the way that
you can't just turn up to a war
Well,
at the end and go.
We gave
won
them a
it."
bunch of stuff. We gave them a bunch of ammunition, a bunch of.
God,
the way hold on, the way that program worked was if you used the equipment and it was damaged in battle, you didn't have to pay for it back. But if you kept anything after the war, you were supposed to pay for whatever you had left, which most countries never paid for.
That sounded like a Biden deal.
Good news is you weren't around back then.
You still owe us rent for these American airfields you've still got over here.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to protect your ass.
You couldn't protect your own ass.
You use it off. Do it.
Oh, dude, not like a glass Coke. Oh, Sarah got me a glass Coke. Wow, those are the best.
A glass Coke. You mean a glass of Coke?
No,
Yeah,
glass
bottle.
bottle.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you
Glass
know,
bottle.
with fake sugar, with all the cheap fake sugar in it. Blah.
Yellow red dye number 5.
I might go on Farm Foods later on. 98 cans of Dr. Pepper for 22 quid.
How many cans?
98.
Nice.
For how much?
22 quid.
What the, 98?
Yep.
Was that some special holiday thing they're doing?
It's a special online offer.
Yeah. I was about to say, that's not normal, a 98 pack. Even over here.
No, that's not normal. It's not a 98 pack. It's multiple packs, but if you buy one, it's like 8 quid.
Oh, okay.
two
So
will
you're
be
getting
like
like
15.
a buy one, get 10 free thing.
Yeah. The more you buy, the cheaper the
I was
more
gonna say,
you get for your money.
I was gonna say 98 pack. That's even big for America.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, 'cause that'd be-
I just want to see the face of that delivery driver when he gets to the back of his van and goes, nah.
That's four. That's 4 packs.
It's usually
That's 4 packs plus 2.
yeah. You
4
normally
24s and 2 more.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. You get an 8. I think it's an 8-pack or something stupid.
Yeah, I want to say
Pack.
the
12 8s,
biggest.
yeah.
I want to say the biggest pack
12
I've
8s is
seen
still
over here
96.
Yeah.
is maybe a 36 pack.
I don't know because they come in different fucking forms over here. You can get 15, 18s, 24s.
Well, normal the normal ones you
I think
see
there
in
is a
the store.
36 pack.
Yeah, we
The
have a
normal
30.
one. The normal ones you see in our stores over here, just at your standard grocery store, would be a 12 pack, an 18 pack, and a 24 pack.
Now we do.
Now, if you go to the
12,
big box
24,
stores,
and 30.
if you go to the big stores like Costco and Sam's Club and shit, yeah, then you can get those weird ass massive ones like Paul buys.
Yeah, it's quite funny. You go to Tesco's, all right,
4 packs.
and all the Dr. Peppers in the same area. So you've got a 4-pack, an 8-pack, a 15-pack, the 18-pack, and then the 24. The 24-pack is 12 quid. The 18-pack is £8. The 15-pack is £7.50. Don't ask me why. And then you get 3 8-packs for, I think it's 7 quid. So it actually works out cheaper buying them than the multi-packs. And then they've got 4 packs for 2. 4-pack is 4 quid, I think it is. It's a ridiculous price. And it's like, why do people go there and pick up the 4-pack and walk away with it?
Yeah.
Who is not looking at the fucking price?
Yeah, but there's some people that even though it's a great deal, they only want 4 cans and that's all they want to buy. There's just people like that they don't drink as much as you do. They might have one every couple days and they look at it as that's all I want to buy right now. And they won't, even if you give them a spectacular deal on
The only good thing about our Tesco's is where the Dr. Pepper is. If you actually do a full half, well, not full turn, a half turn, right behind you, they've got like a metal plinth that's holding the roof up. And behind that is a reduced to clear section for all the fizzy pop. And when the multi-packs get damaged, you just put them all into a carrier bag. So sometimes you can get like 36 for a $5.
Over here, they all go back to the vendors if they're damaged. The vendors take them back
Only
because I think
Coca-Cola and Pepsi does that. Dr. Pepper doesn't.
because I would imagine what they're probably doing is they're probably taking it back to the factory and reboxing them up in a fresh box and reselling them again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Dave.
only happens with Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and all the others don't. They just get bagged up.
Hey Dave, how many hours you got on your P1P?
I haven't got a clue.
I just crossed I think it's 1,050 hours on
Here
my
comes
A1.
Johnny.
How do you work it out?
How do you find out?
Yeah.
You go into the settings and click on device and it'll tell you the hours.
I don't think it's going to be that much. It's probably going to be something like
It just
maybe 1,000 hours or something.
it just prompted me to retension the belts.
So, Johnny,
What's up? What's up?
Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Randy,
What's up?
Hey, Johnny.
Justin, Dominic, Mark. Who
Speaking
else?
of alerts,
David, Paul.
I got one in my car the other day for the
got a
tire
question for you,
inflation
Johnny.
kit needs to be replaced.
Why are you giving everybody the middle finger on your chin?
yeah.
That's because you can't say French fry.
Oh, it's
free-
a French fry.
They're freedom
They're not.
fries.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess that means that the little tin of compressed air that they give you needs to be replaced because it'll only have a certain date before it'll lose pressure.
You got this place so cold, man. Jeez.
I see you bundled up there.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
Hey, better too cold than too hot.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
lie.
but their blankets suck in the hospital. They're so thin.
Need to get one of them warm blankets. They got a blanket warmer, Joe.
Now this is good. These two are good. I'll just
Yeah.
lay the thing back, put it over my head, do a little Dutch oven, you know.
Yeah.
Had Sarah bring me one of my pillows from the house because their pillows are horrible too. You just
The
sink
pillows
into 'em.
suck.
Yeah.
Feels flaming cold here.
Did she offer to put it over your
Right.
face, Justin?
Yeah.
But,
We're
Yeah,
back
we've got
down
pepper
to
on the kitchen.
13 degrees now.
Please. Please.
I was
It's
using
cold.
3 of their blankets on top of each other because they were so thin.
Well, Laura went mad at me last night because about 3:30, there was an almighty rumble of thunder. And I was like, ooh, thunder. Yeah. And I went to Laura, I'm going to post about it on Facebook. Laura went, don't you jinx it. Yeah. As soon as I posted it, gone. We had 4
Yep.
rumbles. That was it. Gone.
I saw it. Started raining
Yeah.
at 20 past 1 this morning here.
What's that?
Justin.
Don't know how long it lasted.
Hey,
Justin,
Laura.
have you checked your messages?
No, I
Is
haven't.
that correct? I knew exactly where she was going with that.
Hey, if y'all want to win an FPV controller, get on the watch the Fly for Fun show tonight.
Yeah, you got right. You doing that tonight?
Oh, that's cool. You're giving away an FPV
Yeah,
controller?
that Start RC controller that you can practice.
No
with.
self-promoting here, Johnny. No self-promoting.
Shameless plug.
You just do this. You go, shut up, Johnny.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you
Wow,
notice, Laura? He already had the middle finger ready for you.
Take a close look at her chin there.
Hey, Laura.
I
Hey, Laura.
can't say it to
Right.
Joe while he's in the hospital.
Look.
Hey, Laura.
I
That's
have,
from
to be,
Joe. That's from Joe. That's from Joe because he's sick.
I have to be nice to Joe. He's in hospital.
No, you don't. No, we don't.
Yeah, Johnny hasn't let up on him. Even did a
He's
whole
been sitting on his
video.
ass. He's been sitting on his ass almost 2 weeks now. Shit.
Johnny
he
been
did.
showing pictures of all the poles around the hospital.
Yeah.
Me laying up on my ass.
I
You
saw
know?
it.
That
Captain,
video
you
was
need,
funny.
you need a tiny whoop. You can fly to the hospital.
Yeah, no lie.
Yeah, I like that video you did. You were just pointing out every pole that you were walking by.
Yeah.
Down.
Oh man. Hey, Randy. Yeah, the AMS on bats came in separate. They came in today, and the printer came yesterday.
Does he? You talking about the A1?
No. He got the P1. Just like,
The P1S?
yeah.
And he ordered it all at the same time?
There's no way that AMS could fit in that P1 box that they sent.
Well, my AMS was actually inside of the printer. Like the box only took up the size of the printer. The AMS was literally stuffed all the way down inside of it.
Yeah,
Bolted to the
mine
bottom.
had polystyrene around the edge, the printer in that, and then the AMS was sat inside of that.
I don't know.
Or it had the slot for the AMS. I never got the AMS.
The
and
box
then
with
I had my
AMS, the box with
printer
AMS,
filament and
bigger
shit
than the
that was
printer.
chucked in there.
Now, did he get the AMS2 or the AMS1?
The AMS2.
So that's a little bit bigger. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
think I had an
got- there
option
is
to buy
better.
one or the other.
Yeah, you did. It was more expensive, remember? It was like another another $100 and some dollars.
No, I don't think so. No, this was $6.99.
Hold on. Let me look on the site because I could have swore
I got it right
AMS2
here.
was more expensive.
The
think the
AMS2
sales
is more.
ended.
AMS2 is more expensive.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I
Yeah,
could have swore it said AMS.
because there was
AMS2
three.
AMS2 is $819.
Yeah, there was
I mean,
three options. There was just the printer, and then there was the printer. with the-
$499 for just the printer, $699 for the AMS1, and then $819 for the AMS2 combo.
Yeah, he bought the AMS1. I would think. I guess. I don't know.
I remember
It
there
may-
was 3 different ones.
Maybe it's the P1 series thing. I don't know. I have a video on my channel shows me unboxing it. It was you actually had to unbolt it from the bottom of the printer. It was actually like
Well, that's
bolted.
what it said when I looked at the way it was coming. All gonna be in one box.
Randy, he was trying to print Pet G today. He was having little problems. I mean, is there any temp?
Did he dry it out?
No, he didn't. Not. I mean,
It makes a huge difference.
okay.
What was
Joe-
he stringing on him?
Joe's gonna get home.
It warped a little bit.
Your
Warped
printer's
a
gonna
little
be
bit.
gone.
Little thing he was printing.
Up his up his bed temperature a little bit.
Yeah. What do you normally print, Pet G? Do you, I mean,
Probably about 80, about 70, 80 degrees Celsius.
yeah, I'm talking about on
Jesus.
what about the bed temperature? Yeah, the nozzle temperature is.
Nozzle temperature, I think it's like 260.
Yeah, okay, that's what I think he had it
What the
lower.
hell are you guys printing? Lava?
Pet G, you got to print a lot hotter
Yeah.
because it's higher heat resistance too.
All in.
Yeah. Joe's going to get home and he's going to open that box and there'll be a little message from Johnny saying, "No AMS this time."
It's gonna be a fucking empty box. There can be no damn printer or nothing in it.
Yeah, I didn't think he would miss that one little box shit.
Yeah. You've been visited by Johnny.
I mean, who would miss who if he don't know no better? Shit, all you gotta do, Joe, just call him and say, "Hey, the AMS never got here yet."
Pet G should be printed between 230 and 260, but I printed it up on the higher side.
Yeah, I think somebody told him around 260 or 265. Was 265 seems high, but I mean, I don't know. I've done some Pet G, but I really haven't had that much problem.
I never go above 200 no matter what I'm printing.
You what?
I never go above 200 no matter what I'm printing.
200.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, so I don't know if this is still a thing, but back when I started printing, David and Sean were telling me that your elevation can actually determine your bed heat as well.
Yeah, plus
And
they're the use Fahrenheit.
So you mean you got to stand on the stool when you print?
Well, it's, I guess your elevation did play a part in it. I don't know if that's still a thing with these newer printers. This is back when I was putting on that Ender.
Well, the melting the melting point of Pet G is like 215.
Yeah.
So you want to be what I mean, if you're around 200 degrees, you're not even melting Pet G.
Well, it does that. I don't have no problems.
That's crazy.
And like Dusty said, too, different climates here.
He's on a different measurement.
Yeah,
his
he's on
190 is different than our 190.
You know, them British measurements are all jacked up.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
That crap's like.
Yeah, you get, they weigh by stones.
Anybody
Drive on a wrong side of the road, everything.
Yeah, who says meters? I mean, you know they're backwards, but they already say meters.
Anybody that drives on the left
Say
side
what
of the
you
road.
want. Witness the order from China, bitch.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go get ready for the show, guys. Later.
No worries.
All
See you,
right,
Johnny.
have a good
Thanks a
night.
lot, Johnny. Have a good
See you later, Johnny.
Hashtag rigged.
Joe, I'm showing one of your firework videos.
Hashtag rigged.
Yeah,
Hey.
he already
Oh.
he already knows who's winning that.
Joe
control.
Johnny,
wants to
take
know,
care.
can he get an extra entry for being in hospital? He wants the sympathy vote.
No.
Have a good evening, Johnny.
Later, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh. That dinner was good.
What'd you have?
You missed the tacos?
Sarah brought home some street tacos from a taco truck.
That does sound pretty good. I had same thing the kids had, pizza bites and chicken nuggets.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude, you got kids, you'll live off of chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
The
I get
dino
tired of
nuggets.
Yeah, I get tired of
Oh,
cooking.
you're
two
calling them
different
the
things.
British version now, are you? You're calling them nuggets, are you?
They're dino nuggies.
No
Nuggies.
dino nuggies. Just the regular Tyson nuggies.
Nah, you got to eat the dino ones, and if you eat the T-Rexes, they give you strength.
I don't like the dino ones because the edges burn too quick. Like the legs and the tails, they burn up.
Yeah.
Well, that's what gives you good eyesight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Chicken nuggets in the air fryer, that's a quick, fast dinner.
Yeah, I live off my Ninja.
Oh, you got the Ninja air fryer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ninja makes
that
some
thing-
really good kitchen
I've
appliances.
had like 4 or 5 different air fryers, and the Ninja is hands down the best.
Yeah, they make really good shit. It's just you're gonna spend some money when you buy one of their products.
Yeah,
But in
yeah.
the long run, you're gonna
It
get
is
your.
dusty. Just saying.
That's
Get
that's
what
one
you pay
thing.
for.
Yeah, exactly. But you also gotta, if you're gonna spend that kind of money, it's definitely something you got to think about. Am I gonna use it enough to get my use and my money out of it? Because they got one that makes like milkshakes and shit. That's really cool. Like
Yeah, I've
it's
seen
all
those.
self-contained. It doesn't have, you don't have to like put ice and shit in it. Like it's got a self-contained
Now
cooling system and everything.
the second best one that I've had is a Pampered Chef.
I just got,
They make
I
a
got a
good air
little, I just got a little cheapy forecourt from Walmart, like a $30 one.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, it works. You just can't cook a whole lot in it at a time. Like,
I
Right.
can't remember what mine is. They got a 2-drawer, 9-litre.
Well, mine is like
It was about 80 quid.
it's like an oven. It's like an oven and an air fryer. It's
Alright.
got a plate
the
for cooking
open-
burgers on and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's got the spit roast thing on it and that.
The what?
so it looks like a,
They have a
The
rotisserie
spit roast.
in some of them.
yeah.
Yeah, the rotisserie.
No, it doesn't. It don't rotate.
Oh, mine's got a little.
Yeah,
I've got
okay.
the oven, and you put 2 spikes in, one on the side and one on the end. And you put a basket on it. You can either put a chicken in it or chips, and what you guys call French fries.
Yeah, that
And it
was one of
rotates
the
round, so
ones.
it cooks them evenly.
That was one of the ones. Remember Randy back in the day? Set it and forget it.
Oh
Remember?
yeah,
The Ronco machine. I think that was one of Ronco's things, and that was
Yeah.
like their main selling
Set it
point.
and forget it. That's
Yeah.
that infomercial stuff.
Yeah, you would put it would come with you could do like a whole chicken on the spikes, or you could put a basket through it and
I
cook
do.
like
I have
hamburgers.
I have a new wave oven in the pantry. I have never even used.
Oh, those are pretty good.
I need
I'm
to check it
sorry,
out.
but that marketing would be no good over here because Laura would take it literally.
Oh, people did take it literally.
Come back, the kitchen will be gone.
Because I want to say at one point they got sued over that. Set it and forget it thing, because some people actually started fires in their houses.
Yeah.
It's all
Let's
right.
make a turkey. Set it
You've got to
500
know
degrees
what to
for 4
set it
hours. Set
on.
it and forget it.
Yeah, you've got to know what to
set
set it on.
People put it on and leave the house for 6 hours.
So a judge allowed a case to go through, and there's like 4 or 6 defendants out of like 4 or 5 different states that are suing Burger King because the burgers don't look like the ads.
Once one person does
Oh.
that shit, everybody's going to do it. Because I seen
Good
somebody.
night, Jim.
Somebody did that about a year ago, and now I'm sure there's other people that are doing it too.
I just want to point out, if you've seen how they make them videos and them pictures for them burgers, you really don't want one to look like that. Fucking trust me.
Oh yeah, because they'll use like actual like motor oil and different types of
Yeah.
shit to like fluff shit up and make it look like it's
Yeah.
So it's got a
Yeah.
glossy image and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate it how companies do that. Like the item picture definitely does not look like the item you're eating.
Donald actually talked about how he used to do for certain restaurants he would do food shots like that where he would dress the food up to make it look really nice to get like panoramic shots
yeah.
of the food.
Food photography. Now that's a lie in itself. I've done some.
Mind you, I think Burger King's pictures look more like their stuff than McDonald's ones do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, McDonald's make their shit look really nice. And
I
then you
don't
get
know.
it.
I don't think any of them have actually just put a picture of a turd to make it look like the food.
They always got like the freshest, fluffiest looking lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get it, the shit's all wilted and stringy.
Yeah, and the buns look twice as healthy as the ones that you get that look flat and
Yeah. It looks fluffy because it is. It's just fluff.
yeah.
From
Donald said he
somebody's
never
coat
used.
pocket.
He said he never used fake food though.
No, I've never used it either. I got to eat it as part of the payment.
But I do remember him
Well, that's
saying he did
different.
do photography for that.
Hey, Don.
I suppose smaller companies won't pay big money for that glossy image.
Oh, I mean, there might be a way of doing it. But I mean, it's like, too, do you kind of want to get a more natural look of it and just make it look nice? Or that may have been the way Donald's direction was in it. Because I have seen small mom and pop restaurant commercials where their food looks exactly the way you get it, you know, and it looks good on the commercial. And when you go there, it looks like what you saw in the commercial.
Yeah,
It's not all dressed
mom
up
and
like
pop,
crazy.
what you call mom and pops will, put effort into it. You know, they need returning customers. McDonald's don't. They just need fucking idiots that will just keep going back. Just because it's McDonald's.
Studios. Watt has been our agency doing all of our merchandising.
But yeah, no, there was that lady too last year. Or was it? No, 2 years ago, the one that sued Reese's over their Christmas Reese's peanut butter cups that didn't look like the actual shapes. I'm like, what the fuck does it matter? You're eating the damn thing. Don't give a shit if it looks like a Christmas tree or not.
Right.
Shit's delicious.
Yeah, I love the king size Reese cups, and they got to be in the fridge.
Oh yeah, the gas. When I go to Wawa, they always have Reese's peanut butter cups in the doors of where the coolers are at.
They're so much better cold. So much better.
Dude, the best Reese's peanut butter cups, honestly, are the Reese's Thins.
The
Because
Thins?
because you get a perfect amount of chocolate with peanut butter. It's
See,
not like more than one or the other.
I like the king size. That for me personally, that's the perfect mixture. I like a good bit more peanut butter than I do chocolate.
Yeah, I like
Just
the Thins.
Like the miniatures. The miniatures are too much chocolate. The bottoms of them are real thick with chocolate, and there's just not as much peanut butter.
Now I don't like those big ass ones. Was it the Reese's Big Cups or whatever? That's way too much, dude. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
It's fucking like 2 inches thick of peanut butter.
Yeah, for every holiday, my wife gets me it's like the yardstick. It has 18 of the king size Reese cups in it.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, they sell them at the gas stations during the holidays.
Yeah, I can go through that. I can go through those 18 packs in like 3 days.
I have used fake steam and smoke in commercials.
Yeah.
Change the order of the ingredients, etc.
Reese's are better when they're holiday shaped. Your old lady said.
Yeah, she likes like the Christmas trees and all that.
Yeah, they're good. I don't disagree. They're good.
But the people are suing over the stupidest shit though, and I'm like, dude, when you allow lawsuits like that, when judges allow shit like that to go through, it just sets a bad precedent.
Yeah, because then one person does it, now everybody's gonna try to do it.
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck cares? Like, if you don't like the way it looks, don't fucking eat it. It's your choice at the end of the day to go there and eat it.
Right. Companies could do away with all that if they just put it in the fine print at the bottom of the screen. Food does not look like as pictured or something.
And they probably do. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not.
Randy, I need to stop. I just need to step in here. Randy, don't be taking on a justice shit. Right?
Thank you.
He's one of them that fucking sued Red Bull.
Look at him.
No, I got a letter in the mail that offered me I
love that suit
to join the class action suit, and I got $20. Okay,
See, you're part of the problem.
and that was like 15 years ago or something. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
What suit
So
was
you're
it?
there slating people off for doing it, and you did it yourself.
So they did a big class action lawsuit against Red Bull years ago. It was probably 10 or 15 years ago.
About
Somewhere
8
in
years
there.
ago.
and it was because Red Bull doesn't actually give you wings.
Right.
And I got a letter in the mail and asked if I'd ever drank Red Bull, which I don't like Red Bull. I think it tastes disgusting. And I was like, yeah, sure, I drank Red Bull before. And I filled it out, and all of a sudden, like 6 months later, I get a $20 check in the mail.
Wow.
But there was probably like 20 million people that filed it, and say it's a
Oh, yeah.
$100 million settlement. You know, I mean, 20 million people is not a whole lot of money per person.
Yeah, especially when the lawyers are taking like 40-50% of the money, too. Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't leave much for any of the complainants.
Complainants. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have, Dusty, and it's stupid too. At the end of the day, it's really dumb that they do that. Because that just clogs the courts up with stupid ass cases.
Guess what I got, John? Tomato bisque soup.
Yay.
And companies just cave too easy these days. Like, companies don't even try to fight things anymore. They're just like, here, pay out, pay out. Like, there's a few companies out there, like I said, like Nintendo's one of them. They will spend millions just to prove a point to bury somebody in court. But a lot of companies aren't like that. They'll roll over the minute they get sued by somebody. And that's why people do it, because it's so easy to do. That was like the movie I was talking about, that movie of the guy that invented the timing on the windshield wipers. Remember they made that movie about him like 15 years ago or something. And Ford and the car companies tied that dude up in court for over 20 some years before they finally settled, just to prove a point to try to bury that dude. But he held on, but he ended up losing his family and everything over it. But it was a really good movie, though. It was based on a true story. Oh, what the hell was the name of that movie? We were just talking about it long ago. Flash of Genius. If you haven't seen that movie, watch it. It's a good movie. It's kind of like The Founder of McDonald's, that type of movie. But yeah, he was battling in court with Ford for like over 20 years before he finally got any money. By that time, he was an old man, and all his family like pretty much disowned him because he was so invested in this court case that he just kind of ditched his family, and they all fucking left him.
Go on, I'll be out in a minute. Go on.
I have.
All right, Philip.
I drank
Be
one of
safe
them
out there.
Ensures this morning. I've got 3 of them now.
Be careful, Philip, man. You don't need no damn stray firework taking out your damn drone. 'Cause you ain't going to get a replacement.
You flying FPV? Philip?
Oh, yeah, Dusty. I've seen all the shit on the Titan submarine. I've seen multiple different documentaries on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched everything on it since it happened.
Because Steven Spielberg, he fucking he went out, even after the dude killed himself and all those people.
Right.
Steven Spielberg still ripped into his ass over that submarine.
You mean James Cameron?
Or James Cameron? Yeah, sorry.
Close enough.
Yeah, James Cameron, dude, he was super pissed when that happened because he had been telling that dude for years, you don't know what you're doing. You're not building these subs properly.
Well, any person that has a general idea of how things work knows that carbon fiber is strong under tension. Like if you want to put air in a cylinder, you can use carbon fiber, but something that's pressing down on it, the only thing keeping that shape is the matrix, is the glue holding it together. Has nothing to do with the carbon fiber.
Right. And James Cameron, he spent like over $100 million on the sub he had built. That custom
No,
one?
he didn't pay. He didn't spend that much. He actually got, and when it was all said and done, he got paid to do it because of the footage and the scientific usage of it.
Right, but that sub was built correctly by professionals.
Yeah, the limiting factor is what it was called. That thing is
But-
badass. It actually is one of the fastest subs descending. It descends at like 55 meters a minute or something.
Yeah, I remember watching that interview with James Cameron. He was talking about that, and he was just he knew it was going to happen at some point.
Yeah, and
Like pretty much anybody in that.
Anybody that sees how that thing was built, like they glued the damn caps on the end, like they glued it. You got all that surface area of the carbon fiber being pushed down, and all that pressure is being diverted into them end caps. Like it just
And
doesn't
not
make
to
sense.
mention, he was driving it with a fucking Logitech controller.
Yeah.
Wasn't even an Xbox controller. It was a Logitech. Like he could have at least been using an Xbox Series X.
Right.
Or a PS5.
I think
Yeah.
what did them in the last year before they went out, the final season before they left that sub in Canada out in the parking lot in freezing temperatures for the moisture to get into it, freeze and thaw, freeze and thaw. You know what I mean? I guarantee you that played hell on all them seams.
Oh yeah, the constant stress of expanding and
Right, because water gets
Yeah.
in there and freezes, it's going to make it expand.
Uh-huh.
I think the titanium end caps was the point of failure.
yeah, and when they couldn't get a hold of that thing, like I had already known that I was already 100% positive that sub was gone when they lost connection with it. It was
Right.
like they
Yeah,
didn't
it did
survive
suck
that.
to be them, huh?
Yeah.
Well, the one saving grace is the people that were in there didn't suffer because it
Right.
just was instant,
That
just
would've
boom,
quit.
gone. And the sad thing is the one kid that wanted to go in there with his dad, he didn't want to go in there. Like his dad was pushing him to go into that sub. And he was not wanting to go in it, but he finally gave in to his dad. 'cause
Justin,
his
did you
dad
watch
wanted
did you watch the Netflix documentary?
Yeah, I watched it when Dusty sent me the link to it.
It actually has the boy's mom is on there. That's the first time I
Yeah.
seen her. And she said she was actually supposed to go, but he wanted to go with his dad. So I've heard several different theories about
Yeah,
that
because
boy.
they were saying when he was on the ship that he didn't want to go on it, like he was chickening out on it.
Right.
And then I guess his dad talked him into going on it. But
Wow.
I mean, the problem is half the people on that ship ended up dying, so you really don't know what the hell happened.
All of them.
Well, no, there was still a crew on the ship that got the sub prepared to go down and everything. But
The craziest part about the whole thing is that out of all they did like scale testing on like smaller versions of it, and they all failed at like 3,000 meters, and they still went ahead with the full size craft. Like if all your test models failed before the Titanic depth, why would you go on ahead and build a full scale version?
the dude was an idiot.
Yeah, and he's borderline, like, I don't know, sociopath or something.
Hey,
He was-
Justin, talking of submarines, wait till you watch Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta find a good copy of that.
It is weird.
I started watching like 10 minutes of the beginning, but then I stopped because it was a cam version. It just wasn't good enough to watch.
It takes
The audio was really shitty. Some of the cam versions can be pretty decent depending on the recording, whatever camera they're using. But what they need to do is go get those DJI mics and start setting them up around the theater.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
That ain't nothing, dude. You go and you just slap one of those on the side of the wall. It's a Velcro.
You know,
Just leave it until
I got a DJI mic and I got a really nice 4K camera. I want to go in the theater and try to film something.
Yeah, and then you're gonna hear local man arrested. Be the
Well,
first
if
guy that gets caught.
I want to have like you'd have to have a good setup. Like it'd have to be winter, and you'd have to have like a big jacket on it. And I can make like a viewing port in the jacket, have it like in the center of like some type of emblem. You know what I mean? Just have the camera hooked right up to it.
Well, most of the cam versions that I've seen, I don't even think they're shot in America though.
Right.
Because a lot of times they'll have Indian captions.
I think they're done in somewhere like Dubai or Abu Dhabi. They're all Arabic.
Yeah, they'll either have Indian captions for India or they'll have some kind of Arabic captions going on.
Like half the theaters I've been in, nobody ever really comes in there. But you would just have to be worried about getting it in and then making sure nobody else in the theater's seen it.
Yeah.
Because you know somebody would snitch on you real quick.
Get a cap-mounted GoPro.
Well, and a lot of the theaters now too, if you actually when the lights are on and you're coming in, a lot of them have security cameras in there now and they can see what you're doing.
Right.
I mean, they those
probably got
cameras can see.
night vision cameras.
Yeah, they can see what you're doing. So when you're cutting that hole in the bottom of your popcorn bin for your girl, they might see that.
Yeah, there's a guy that does it over here, and he actually uses a popcorn cup.
Yeah, I think
he squeezes it between the seats.
The comedies on cam versions are the worst ones because you can hear the crowd laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you'll see somebody walk in front of the camera. You'll see the outline of people walking.
Get your fucking head down.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. My daughter's been crying, wants me to come play with her.
Yeah,
All right. See you
All
later.
right, I'll
man.
talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Later, Randy. Who's saying pack it in? I heard that was Laura,
No, that wasn't Laura. Laura's not in here.
but I heard Laura holler. Pack it in.
Oh, Phillips, he's not just going to fly regular, just random fireworks. I guess he's got an in with a fireworks show.
Oh,
where
hi,
he's going to
Mark.
be able to put up his drone.
Was it Mark that said he was leaving?
Yeah.
No, that was
Must have
Randy.
been.
Yeah, but
Mark left as well.
Oh,
Don't worry, Joe. We're going to speak to them nurses if you're hearing Laura's voice. You've got psychological problems.
yeah. So Phillips got in on a fireworks show. He's going to be able to put his drone up. That'd be pretty cool. Because then they'll know you're there and everything. So. I want to see if the fireworks shows get canceled this weekend or not. This week, because we're supposed to be having a whole bunch of rain the next couple days.
Why are you celebrating something special?
Yeah.
That's right. When we booted your ass out of here.
You mean when we left?
Uh-huh.
We realised what a shithole it was and thought, nah, fuck it. We'll leave the French and the Spanish to have it.
Actually, our oldest city, St. Augustine, it was a Spanish military outpost.
Yeah, no.
That's here in Florida.
Because
That's
it was Spain and France that helped you guys in the war.
Well, and that's the thing too, is that's why I hate when I hear people say, oh, the US came, like all these people came over here, you know, Christopher Columbus and shit, and discovered America and took it all over. No, the French and the Spanish and the Mexicans had a lot of the US already.
Yeah.
So they're just as guilty as we were.
Yeah. We're just gonna call you a Frenchie from now on.
Because, like I said, our oldest city wasn't even an American city; it was a Spanish military outpost. That's where the Teeny Martini bar is.
Yep.
Don't worry, we'll just call you Frenchie from now on.
I haven't got to go to St. Augustine yet, though. I've been by it a bunch of times, but I never got off the highway and went and looked at
Mark's
it.
back.
'Cause when I was going,
Mark, what's up?
Virgin have fucked my internet up good and proper.
Again.
they've sent some active signals to it, and it's my internet is split into a 2.4 and a 5.5. I don't have them combined.
Yeah.
I think what it's done is it joined them back together again and changed the frigging password. So I'm gonna have to go into the router on the internet. Well,
yeah, it's
That's
a
the
pain
way-
in the ass when Virgin sends signals.
that's
Yeah.
the way ours is too. And you have to have the 2.4 still, because a lot of the security cameras and stuff, they still run off of 2.4.
yeah.
So if you don't
Well,
have 2.4, you can't even use a lot of security systems.
2.4 has a longer range,
Right.
but 5 gigahertz has a wider bandwidth.
Well, it's just like the cell phone, 4G's got a longer bandwidth. The 5G's got the shorter, but it has trouble penetrating shit. And it's a lot shorter range. But yeah, like the security cameras we have, they all run off of 2.4. If we didn't have that second
Yeah.
signal Wi-Fi band coming in, we wouldn't even be able to run those.
Yeah, my doorbell works on that as well. But normally, ours comes in, they come combined, and it picks the best frequency to use at each time. But I prefer to split them and have them both separate.
See, ours are just split when every one that I've had has just always been split. And you could choose which one you wanted to use.
Yeah.
Whatever device you were hooking up to it.
Yeah, that's the way I've got mine set. But I'm going to have to go in on the IP address and see if I can sort it out. Because I was able to get on the 2.4, but I couldn't get on the 5.
Huh.
But now, I think the 2.4 kicked me off, so I've gone on 4G now instead.
Well, have you called them and found out, like, are they doing something to the system, or?
I went on live chat. They said they've got no issues reported in the area.
So it's centralized to just your house, then, huh?
Yeah. Take it as being reported by me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, it sucks when you think it might be something that's like major, and then you find out it's just your house. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, last time Virgin tried that one with me, I went on down detection. I went, well, that's all right, because it's me and the other 20 fucking thousand people reporting it right now, saying there's a problem. Virgin are assholes. They always say, oh, there's no reported problems. They're already posting on Twitter. We apologize for the inconvenience this outage may have caused. No reported issues.
That's why I always go to downdetector.com, because people will go there, and that's an independent one that will tell you whether people are actually reporting.
Yeah.
Because you'll go on there and they'll have reports for everything, whether it's a gaming servers that are down or whatever. You can find pretty much anything. Specific cell phone companies. And they give you a nice little graph that shows you exactly what time they had different spikes at and everything.
Yeah.
Because that's how I was able to tell. A lot of times when Fortnite's having issues, that's how I'm able to tell by going on the down detector, and it'll tell me which servers are having issues and how many people reported it in certain areas. Don't forget, everybody, the 8th through the 11th is Prime Day.
Right. So, a person giving Botox found some illegal Botox ingredient and started injecting people. One person's been left with one eye. Yeah. 2 are fighting for their lives, and 4 are seriously ill in hospital. And she went, I apologize and I'll give everybody a full refund. Oh, that's all fucking right then.
Yeah.
Jim, I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking, man. I'm back home now. So
Yeah, I didn't bother asking because I knew everybody else would be pestering the shit out of you and Sarah.
yeah, well, Sarah's happy. Mama Bear's happy. I'm home. So.
Yeah, Justin got back almost and Sarah went, yeah, you thought you were getting out of doing the tidying up? Here's the cloth. Get on with it.
Well, and see, the thing is I got 2 different things at one time, right? I happen to cough up the blood, and then I go and find out I have a stomach bug. And because the stomach bug was so bad, they were able to, it was kind of a blessing because it caught that infection in my lung real early.
Yeah.
And they were able to just pump antibiotics into me and get rid of it before it festered into something worse. So that was actually kind of, it was probably a good thing that I got that stomach bug when I did, because I'd probably be in the hospital right now coughing up my damn lungs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Good one, Don.
No, I wasn't throwing up blood. I was spitting blood up. It was coming out of my lung, Donald, not out of my stomach. I just happened to have 2 different things at one time. But no, they did another CATS or CT scan on me today, and they said you're all cleared, nothing in you. So.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off. I'll see y'all in the morning.
All right, catch you later.
Later.
Yeah, I'm probably not far behind then.
Right, before you go, Dominic. Right.
Yep.
Check this sign out. See if you can spot the problem. The pub is called the White Swan, and it's in Kyneton.
Yep. Isn't that unfortunate?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. What am I missing here?
Look at the
social media handle.
Yeah. The Whites Wankington.
Oh god.
We had a funny one many years ago. This is going back 40 years until they realized it. At our sporting grounds, the major sponsor was Mitsubishi Trucks. Now, when you put all those together, the S, H, I, and T are right next to each other.
Yeah.
Think about that.
How dare you talk crap to me, Donald? I expect you to be on the panel when you do that.
You know, so it's like you just opened a can of worms.
Yeah, he won't come out here. He doesn't get baited like Dre does. The minute I say something to Dre will be on here in 2 seconds. Donald will just not come on to prove a point. He doesn't give a shit.
Joe's probably gone across to Johnny.
Mm.
This is one for you and Mark and Dominic. I've released a 19-year-old player called Kieran Best, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who lots of clubs wanted, right? But apparently he's not good enough for a contract at Preston, right? So we released him. You can go on sign for any club you want. So we did. He's gone to Chelsea.
Who's the lady on Johnny's panel? I've never seen her
okay.
before.
I'll go and have a look.
An older lady. I've never seen her before. At least I don't recognize her.
Oh, is it Elaine?
I don't know. I don't recognize the lady.
It's his girlfriend.
Isn't Johnny married?
Yeah.
No, that Janie. Janie Costello, I think her name is. Janie from Janie's Drone Adventures. She had a problem with her drone getting shot down.
Ah. What happened there?
Somebody shot a drone down.
The one
Yeah.
in what's it?
Smart ass. I wanted to know the details.
The one that got shut down at that park in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was traveling and
She was on
she was
Ray
going.
Kelly's and explained the whole thing.
Yeah, she was flying over a park and she didn't know that there was a military base on the other side of the park. And when she went,
How do you not know that?
Because she wasn't from there, she was traveling.
Yeah, but shouldn't I have told her on her maps that there was a base there?
Yeah,
Oh, so the military shot it down, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't fuck around. You get near those bases.
It took 2 years, I think, the court case or something.
Oh,
Been
she had
going
to go
on
to
for a long
court?
while.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear about none of that. Like I said, you would think she would have known that there was a base there because you would have think she would have looked on her maps and it would have showed all that. You know, and plus that was before, if that was 2 years ago, that would have been before DJI removed all the geofencing and everything, right? So it shouldn't have even been able to fly over in there.
I think it was just a training place.
Huh. Wow.
I think Ray said that he did his training there when he was in the military.
Well, then it should have been long
is.
established. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of weird that it
Okay.
wouldn't have come up or she wouldn't have known it was there by
I'm going to
looking.
put it in the chat.
I don't know. Maybe
This is the episode with her on it with Ray. If you want to watch it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it in a little bit.
Well,
So she had to go to court and everything over it, huh?
It was I think it was a Mavic Pro Platinum, one of the early ones.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I know that the drones used to, like, if you got near a place like that, they would force land you sometimes, but yeah, it's just weird that like that wouldn't have came up or anything. It's really weird. Bet it does now though. She had to go to court over it, and it was a big old thing. I'm surprised I never heard about that.
Joe dropped off, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I don't
and
see him over at Johnny, so he might just maybe he was tired.
Dominic, you want to leave too, don't you?
yeah, I'm gonna drop off.
Okay, Justin, what do you think?
It's up to you. What you want to do?
Okay, Dominic, take care.
Bye
Later,
bye.
Dominic.
Bye.
At the latest.
Yeah, I don't even see Joe over in his chat, so Joe must be sleeping, going to bed or something.
No, he was on his chat earlier on in it.
Yeah, I don't see him in there now. Well, what's that FPV remote he's giving away? Is it one of those like universal ones, like actual FPV remote?
It's a Star RC one.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not like a DJI dildo stick or anything like that.
No. Well, everybody calls it Start RC, but it's not. It's Star TRC.
STAR?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say start RC.
They'll say Start RC, but it's not. It's Star TRC.
Yeah, because even Johnny pronounces it start RC.
Yeah.
And he's freaking, he gets free shit from him. Yeah, it's probably just easier to pronounce it that way, so most people do.
Him and Ron Brown, he gets a lot from them and all.
It's just like Holy Stone. People say Holly Stone. Some people say Holy Stone.
And it's only got one L, so it's holy.
That's like a DJI. It rolls off the tongue better if you say DJI.
Yeah, a lot of them pronounce that J as a G.
Yeah, because it kind of just rolls off your tongue like that. I mean, I've caught myself saying it a bunch of times, saying DJI instead of DJI. What does DJI stand for?
It's
never even. I don't think I ever even looked that up.
It's the town where they're based. The
Okay.
DJI, and the I stands for innovations.
Hi.
Oh, I can hear the thunder coming. Comes the storms.
Yeah, I will head down that way to come get her. All right, and when I get there, I just need to give you.
Jump off, ride with Sarah, and go somewhere.
One of the kids wants to come home.
Yeah, apparently Kelsey's got a fever, and they want us to come get her. So I'm gonna take a ride with her to go get her.
Right.
I'll catch y'all later.
Catch you later. Well, yeah, man, as well. Catch you later, Paul. Catch you later, Mark.
Okay, everybody leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch
Okay.
you later.
All right. We'll see ya. Bye for now.